According to the Better Sleep Council, nearly half of adult Americans say they don't get enough sleep. Surprise there, right? And while you may think nothing less of a little shut-eye, giving it away in order to get in an extra hour of work, maybe some exercise, or maybe an episode of Better Call Saul, the consequences of insufficient sleep could be dire, folks. So joining us now to talk about this is Lisa Cutchin of the Sleep Disorder Center at UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center. So, Lisa, obviously, I don't think it's a big surprise. Most people think, oh, I'm not getting a lot of sleep. I feel like I'm... But what might be surprising are the consequences of doing it. So, why would a patient come to see a sleep doctor?
Well, the most common reasons for seeing a sleep doctor are either not getting enough sleep or not getting good quality sleep. Most adults need 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Some people need more, some people need less, but generally 7.5 to 8. And you should ask yourself when you wake up in the morning, do I feel rested after my sleep? And am I too sleepy during the day? And if so, there might be a problem.
Okay.
Sleep doctors tend to see insomnia, restless legs, and mostly obstructive sleep apnea.
Obstructive sleep apnea. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that sleep apnea, because that's a phrase I think a lot of people hear a lot. They may be a little unclear on exactly what it is. So what is sleep apnea?
So sleep apnea, obstructive sleep apnea, is occurring because the airway in the back of your throat really is somehow closing during sleep. All of us have, our airway relaxes when we sleep. If the airway is crowded to start with and then relaxes in even more, it's going to be hard to breathe when you're asleep. And you may stop breathing or move such a small amount of air that your brain wakes up or your oxygen drops, some kind of problem.
Okay. So how is it treated? How is sleep apnea treated?
Okay. Sleep apnea is mostly treated with a CPAP machine. CPAP stands for continuous positive airway pressure. And it's a machine that blows air in through your mouth or your nose and holds that airway open. You know, there's pressure that wants to make the airway close, but this is air that holds it open, and so a person can breathe while they sleep.
Okay. So if we potentially think that we have this, you may be waking up, you're not as rested, you have headaches, whatever it is, we want to contact someone at the Sleep Disorder Center at UNM Sandoval Regional Medical. What is the best way to do that? I know you got a phone number for us.
Yes, our phone number to make an appointment to be seen, 994-7397, or contact the SRMC website.
Okay, yeah, and of course that website, folks, will be listed a little bit later on at casa.com. So again, guys, it doesn't hurt to give them a call, find out what's going on. I think a lot of people in the viewing audience, you might be getting a lot more phone calls. And I saw you on Style. Yeah, absolutely. Lisa, thank you so much for your time this morning. Again, guys, for more information about the Sleep Disorder Center at the UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center, head over to casa.com.